Alright guys, Digologist with you here. I'm out in the woods with DimeDetective. He's kind of hiding over there behind that tree. And we got a special guest with us today, and it's Elisha from Hott Mess Fishin.
Hey.
So I just got a good signal, and I can't believe DimeDetective left it. So we're going to see what it is. Stick around. Alright guys, I got down to it. I was thinking bullet, but it's hard to say. It's got a copper jacket. Come up with 30, 32. So I'll try to figure it out that and get it back to you. Well, this sucker came up 1819 like an IHP, and pretty much tell this is like modern day slug. Let's keep on going. All right, caught up with DimeDetective, and he's on the buttons. What you got?
Flat button.
Cool. Clean that baby up, see if there's anything on it. Probably just Colonial flat button for like a coat or jacket. But those are always great to find. What did come up on the knocks?
That came up 15.
15? Okay. All right. Congrats. All right, DimeDetective got something round in the hole. What was the numbers?
20.
20?
Looks like
He's
it's
trying to give it back to the earth. I think it's an IHP. It's pretty thick.
It does look like a fatty, doesn't it?
It does. It's thick. Hey, I think he just found your IHP.
Yeah, let me get it over here in the sunlight.
Alright, we'll be right back with you. Alright, DimeDetective has a coin here. We're pretty sure it's an IHP.
Because it's thick.
It's thick, like a fatty Indian. It's just really messed up. So he'll have to clean that up with a Andre pencil or something. Find out what it is. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Check that out. This thing is big. Now, is it a wagon wheel? I couldn't say for sure. It's got nails around it. It could have been around a really big barrel, but it's laying right up against the tree here. That's pretty neat. Alright, I found one of Daniel's four-legged friends here. He's the turtle whisperer. He's also really good at finding snakes. So, check out that shell. That's cool markings. Alright guys, I'm out here in the woods. I got DimeDetective in front of me. I got Hott Mess Fishin following up, and swinging around this tree, and I got a 1718. And if you check this out, that is part of a Colonial shoe buckle. It seems to be iron, but I think it's brass. It's just corroded real bad. But that's a good find. I'm gonna keep on hunting this area. All right. Well, this is a good find for Elisha, but the only problem was when she turned it around, it was heartbreaker. It was broken on that side, but that's like a Conestoga bell. If you look at the top of it, maybe it had a wooden handle on there where you shake it, maybe for dinner. Time to eat, kids. Get your butt in here. All right, congrats.
Thank you.
Hey guys, this is an old shoe buckle. I found the part on the right first. It's a small piece of one, and I went and showed Elisha. When I came back, I just decided to swing the hole again, and the rest of the buckle was in there. This came up 11, 12 on the knocks. So that's one broken buckle, and there's the other one. So there's some relics down in here. All right, caught up with Elisha, Hott Mess Fishin, and she has this really cool buckle. What is that?
It's a Hickok buckle, and it has the J initial. It's my second buckle with the J on it from that same company.
That's cool. So the farm that was here, the farmhouse was torn down a long time ago, and you know, back in the old days, they didn't have rural trash pickup, so farmers pretty much took their trash and pushed it to the edge of the fields. And we're not sure who the homeowner was, but their last name could have been a J, or it could have been someone's first name. But Hickok was a really famous buckle maker. They've been around a long time. And I'm back on some more Colonial stuff. This little piece right here Just came out of the ground. It was a 1617, and it is another part of a shoe buckle. I thought it was the same as this one, but it's actually a little bit different. So I'm up to 3 Colonial shoe buckles back here so far. There's 2 pieces of that one, a corner of that one, and a corner of that one. Well, since we're talking buckles, I thought I'd break out a couple of mine that I've found over the years. Starting with this one right here. Now this is one of my most fancy shoe buckles. This dates probably the 1700s, 1800s. I haven't really been able to find it. I've looked through all types of online catalogs and I haven't found anything exactly like it, but this is really nice. This was found in a creek in Surrey, Virginia. When I went over it, I was using my AT Max, and it was so big and loud that I thought it was a darn Pepsi can or something down in the creek. When I reached down there and grabbed it, I almost had a heart attack. But that is one of my coolest shoe buckles. This one here was found in the backyard of a house that was built in the 1800s. This lady, also down in Surrey, let us hunt her property. And this is like a sash buckle. It's really light, thin, but that was my first sash buckle. It was pretty cool. This one here dates 1790s. It's a French buckle. I found this in Colonial Heights, Virginia, when I was hunting with a couple guys up there. My friend Brian, who is Willie Vanilli on Instagram, and Steve Fenner. He's a relic hunter from way back. He's got quite a collection. And then we were hunting a site where they were tearing some trees out, and I found this back in, I think it was really early spring. And this is a fancy butt. It's like a sash buckle too. It's thin. It's got some fancy detail on it. This here I found in a farm field in Suffolk. I'm not sure what kind of buckle that is. That could have been horse tack, but I'm not really exactly sure. Also down in Surrey, I was digging in an area where they had tore out some trees, and it was way back in the woods, and I just got this really fancy like suspender clip, and I don't know if you can make out all that detail on it, but it's got some really fancy design on it, and I thought that was really cool. And I was hunting in Gatesville, North Carolina with my friend Jeff, and check this out. This is a Confederate snake buckle. Now, this was an extremely rare find. When I first got it, I didn't know exactly what I had, and I went, wait a minute, this is snake. This is a Confederate, and that's exactly what it is. And my favorite all-time buckle, of course, is this first traded silver brooch that I found along the shores of Lake Champlain during Pound the Ground 2019. Alright, let's get back to the video. Alright guys, caught up with DimeDetective here in these woods, and he picked up a few relics. What you got?
This was from earlier. I think you already got that. That was just a piece of copper. That was a lady's heel plate. It does not have the star or the heart on it.
Okay.
Wheat penny. And then this, if you could see that.
Yeah, it's got design on it.
It's got design and writing on it. When I look at the other side, doesn't look like a place for a shank, but if it was broke off clean, you know, I'll have to clean it up at home, put some Renaissance wax on it.
Okay. Alright, congrats. Good stuff, man.
Yep.
Alright guys, Digologist with you here. I got DimeDetective with me, and over here behind me,
Hey, it's
Hott
a
Mess
hot
Fishin.
sweaty. Hot mess.
Hott Mess Fishing, and we have been hot today because it's been a scorcher, but she has hung tough with us out in the woods, and we're getting ready to probably go to the beach, hopefully do some detecting there. But we're going to do a wrap up real quick, so check this out. Alright, this is DimeDetective.
Got a pile of clad, couple bullets, cap, some sort of ball. It's not lead and it's not like steel, it's like light. Couple pieces of like copper, obvious pull tab. That, I think that went to like a bottom of a chair or something like that.
Penny?
Wheat penny. This is some sort of button or coin. If it's a button, the shank was just broke off clean, but it has a design with writing around on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look it up later. I think this is another wheat cent, and then just a plain old flat button. And this, we believe, is an Indian head penny. It is thick, it's slightly larger in diameter than those, and it's too small to be a nickel.
Okay.
And the star of the show for me is mid 1800s ladies heel plate.
All right. Good stuff. All right, Elisha.
All right.
Let's talk about what you got.
So I have no clue what this stuff is. It's just sitting over here. This is my iron.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of iron.
Yeah, a little bit of iron. So these are my 2 cents from our last little hunt we did. That's all I got. It gave me its 2 cents. But this is probably 1800s, I'm guessing.
Yep. Pistol bullet.
Pistol bullet. These are my 3 shotgun stamps. I'm going to clean up and date them later.
Okay.
Here's my Hickok belt buckle. It's got a J on it. It's my second J
For
belt
John.
buckle. For John. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Right. This is the star of her show right here.
Yes.
This is a eagle button that predates Civil War. What would you say you think it is?
I think it's between 1830 and 1860.
Probably 1830, 1860, but
It's kind of hard to tell.
we didn't know.
You can't see underneath the eagle to see what it's sitting on.
Yeah, we can see the wing of the eagle and the head, but we can't really see what's under it yet.
Yeah, it's definitely eagle button. We can't make out the bottom, but that's a good find.
And it still has the string on the back from whatever held it on.
It has the piece of thread on the back and the shank.
Yeah.
And then she found.
I wish this was intact, but I still love it. I keep calling this a Liberty Bell. It is not. Call it a Liberty Bell because it's cracked and broken.
I'm gonna call it a dinner bell.
Dinner bell sounds much better. And
All right.
then I, well, everything else is going to be bottles except for, uh-oh, I dropped it.
It's all right, I got it.
I'm calling people on Facebook. So I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's made out of, but it looks like it was a pin or brooch because the back has the spot where it would have held on.
Right.
But
it looks like it's made out of some type of bake-like material, pre-plastic days.
But it was pretty, so I'm keeping that fine.
And then these bottles, we ran across a bottle dump back there.
And I filled up this.
Look at that. We're going across here. That one there is 1 pint. It's got a purple tint to it. That's nice looking. She's got these 2 baking powder bottles. They're different eras. One's green with a bigger top, and other one's like an amethyst purple with a smaller top. She got this. I've never seen one like this. It's round, and on the back it's flat. That is really cool. This one here is probably not that old, but it's a cool shape. You can see the top. It's got a twist top on it. And then this is an old Pepsi bottle. All right. Congrats, Hott Mess. You did good.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, me, I've got just a few things. This was a piece of bullet or something. I got this piece of Colonial shoe buckle. I got this little piece of shoe buckle, but then I swung back over the hole and found the rest of it. It's a little thin one. This is just a dime, and here's another corner piece of a shoe buckle. All right, guys, that's our hunt for today. Really happy to have our guest Elisha along with us.
Thank you.
The DimeDetective here and Digologist. We'll say see you later.